Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Wake Up with E, where we rise, we shine, and we grind with a little bit of Jesus, a little bit of truth, and a whole lot of realness. I'm your host, E, and today we are diving into a topic that's about to hit everybody, whether you're a Christian or a non-Christian, whether you're a believer. It's something that we've all experienced. And today's episode is called I Am Being Provoked. Now, some of you saying, what is provoked? What does that really even mean? Don't worry, I got you. We're going to dive right into it. Now, when we talk about the word provoke, let me break it down for you. To be provoked means somebody or something is pushing you. It's stirring you, irritating you, getting on your nerves. It's driving you to a place where you have no choice but to respond. I know that's right. You ever been so frustrated by a situation that it's like, if one more thing happens, or if they say one more thing to me, or if they look at me crazy one more time, I'm done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, that's called provocation. Now, the word provocation, that's the action behind it. That's the action behind of being provoked. It's what's actually happening to you. It's uncomfortable, annoying. Sometimes it can be even painful, frustrating, makes you so angry that you want to cry. But here's the twist. It's designed to get you moving. See, God uses provocation like that friend who doesn't let you stay in a bad situation. I know we all have those type of friends. I got a couple of them that just won't let me stay in a bad place. They're like, no, Randy, you are better than this. Get up and let's do something about it. It's like when you go through a bad breakup and all you want to do is stay in bed. You know, all you want to do is reminisce about what happened. But you got them friends that's like, you are not staying in this place. You were better than that. That situation wasn't for you. Get up. Maybe it's not a relationship. Maybe it's that job that just isn't working anymore, or that friendship that's draining the life out of you, or maybe it's stuff that's in your heart, fear, insecurity, whatever it is that's keeping you stuck. Provocation shakes you up so you can move forward. Let's add some Bible to it. In 1 Samuel 1, we are introduced to a woman named Hannah. Hannah had a husband who loved her. But guess what? She couldn't have any kids. And back then, not having kids was like a huge deal. If you were a woman and you couldn't produce, everybody was looking at you like you were crazy. And here is the part that makes it even crazier. If you could not have kids, your husband can go out and get another woman, keep you because he loves you. But since you can't give him what he needs, he can go out and get another woman.
Oh, my God.
And that's exactly what happens in this story with Hannah. Hannah has a sister wife named Penina, and Penina had all of the kids. It was easy for her to pop them out like pop, pop, pop. You know, she had all the kids going on. And every year the family goes up to worship and offer sacrifices. And Penina is in Hannah's ear like,
oh, girl, look at my kids. Look at Shanae. Look at Shadil. Look at Shamai. Look at all the kids I got. Too bad you don't have any. Maybe you can try it again next year.
You know how petty people get. You know, when they know you are suffering with something, you're going through something, they want to rub it in your face. And Hannah, oh my God, Hannah, she was just heartbroken. She was angry. She was frustrated. She was already upset before Penina even came around because she wanted to have some kids and she couldn't. And the worst part was, it was God that shut up her womb. But instead of snapping on Penina, because let's be real, some of us would have snapped. You know, some of us don't do well with people just yakking in your face. Yeah! Instead of snapping, instead of responding, instead of letting Penina have it, Hannah took all of that pain, all of that frustration, and she turned her pain into prayer. So here's the lesson. Sometimes God allows us to be provoked. Sometimes God allows people to get in our face. The question is why? To push us out of our comfort zone and into his presence. That is the real reason why. Listen, if Penina wasn't running her mouth, Hannah might have stayed silent. But that noise, that irritation, it drove her straight to Jesus. Some of you right now are dealing with some noise and some irritation, and you're doing everything but turning it into Jesus. Let me ask you, what's provoking you right now? What's that thing that's poking at you, making you uncomfortable? Is it your job, your relationships? Maybe it's your own thoughts. I come to tell you, don't ignore them. Don't run from them. Let them push you closer to Jesus. Now back to Hannah. She didn't just pray a quick prayer, a casual prayer, like, as my aunt says, like you're praying over your food. She said, God, help me. She didn't say it like that. She went all the way in. She was crying, pouring her heart out and making promises to God. She was like, Lord, if you bless me with the son, I'll dedicate it back to you. And guess what? God came through. She gave birth to Samuel, who became one of the greatest leaders in Israel's history. And here's what I love about Hannah. And here's what I love about the story. Hannah didn't settle for barrenness. She didn't say, you know what, I can't do it. I can't have it. I'm just going to stay where I'm at. She didn't let the noise of Penina keep her down. She didn't let the naysayers keep her down. And she didn't let her feelings push her away from God. Instead, she pushed deeper into him. Let me break it down for you. See, you have to understand that God is using provocation to push you closer to him. God is using provocation to awake your purpose. God is using provocation to deepen your faith. And God is using provocation to move you into action. So here's the big takeaway. Don't ignore the provocation. Don't fight it. Let it push you closer to God, whether you're a believer or whether you're just here trying to figure things out. Trust me, God uses everything, even the tough stuff, for his purpose. You're not stuck. You're being stirred. I like that. Let your pain push you. Let the noise of others remind you to seek God's presence. Don't stay in your barren state. God has so much more for you. And don't settle for anything less than the greatness he has planned for you. All right, family, that's it for today's episode of Wake Up with E. If this message has stirred something in you, share it with somebody else. And remember, you're not stuck. You're being provoked for greatness. So until next time, keep rising, shining, and grinding. I love you. It's your boy E.